I'm gonna read it. I'm just not sure what the names are going to be. I have some like lines and blanks. What happened to the book? Oh, how does it take up down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Do I choose? You want to be a 6. Wait, I'm grading yours. But have you the 2 minutes? Yes. Yeah. Do you have yours? And then did you write your 2 sentences? Like this is what you did really good. There's 2. I know, you guys is like just so quick. Look at all the things I sent Priscilla, and she only has 16. There's this one, but it's not this one, right? It's the one with like the whole box. That's your check.
I only have one of my photos. I only have one of my photos.
That's a great one.
For each day, like birthdays and white days. And I'm supposed to have like every month I'll go in and like move everything from the folders to the writers. And I'm like, I can't put anything else in my bag.
Who's your rubric? I'm in a whole patch this way. And she was like, I'll have it ready at 8 in the morning. I wasn't able to know that. The morning yesterday like that, I saw.
Okay, we've got about 5 minutes left in our review, so make sure to get points for today. If you reviewed someone, you've marked on their rubric, you've told them why. And what I'm really looking for are those 4 sentences. At least 2 of things that you like, and at least 2 of things that like they could possibly improve, okay? So if you finish reading and you finish grading them, make sure you have those sentences. If you're done, talk about what you learned from the other person's writing that you can incorporate into yours. Does that make sense? Or you can write it on the record or whatever. No, you can just
Just 2 sentences?
2 sentences about what you like and 2 sentences about what they can improve on to make more sentences that have interest in other relationship.
And we're gonna turn it
When you turn in everything, not right now.
But really give them our sentences to them.
I really like this. I think you guys about this. How long is it when they make it a process? Like, I mean, I felt like like 2 more minutes, people. Who's done? Okay, 10 more minutes for those who are not done.
Oh, yeah, no, I probably did the same thing that you had. Commented the weird thing, like, I still don't understand if it's on one. Yeah, I think that's the only thing is that you. But I crossed the line. Overall, I like the story and I like the film.
It's like more adventurous and just like. Untold pictures.
And you get it.
You can write it like on the rubric or on their rough draft, wherever you want to.
Yeah, I took the song.
Hey, do I need one of those since I can't conference?
No, you're okay, you're good.
That's what I figured it.
Okay, so can I have your attention real quick before we transition to our next activity? If you're worried about like your grade on the rubric, I want to show you something. I was doing some math. So like 4 is the middle, bless you. 4 is the middle ground on that, right? So if you get all 4s and everything, I am trying to. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. This flag.
Whoa.
I'm gonna put it
Whoa now.
So if you get 4 all the way across the board, that's 24, right? Out of the 36. Just participating today, if you had your rough draft and you peer edited, that's 10 points. Turning in all your pre-writing at the end, that's 10 points. And then if you turned in all your stuff when I did the writing check, that's 4 points, right? So that's 48. And remember, it's out of 60. This is 80%. So even if you don't, like, if you're really nervous about this, as long as you did all these things, you're gonna get like a B, right? If you didn't bring in a rough draft or participate in peer editing today, you're gonna go down to 38 out of 60. And I don't know what that is, but I think maybe like a low C. Yeah, or high D, so that's still passing. Okay. So most of you are gonna pass this and you'll be fine. And I guarantee most of you are gonna get higher than 4s on your rubric, so long as you have taken the time and written. Okay, thank you, Drill. Yeah, so this is a 60. So is that passing? Okay. Okay. Is it? Passing is passing, that's true. When I was in school, like a C was passing, so like 75. Yeah, if you got a 75, you were good. So. I got that on camera, the savagery. So now I would like you guys to pull out all the short stories we've read so far. There's been 4. Keep your peer editing stuff so that you can use it to revise your stories over spring break. Huh? Because you're gonna pick your favorite. And then draw this down. You've got it. Well, if you don't have your favorite, pick the next best one. That's not a story. Is that what we're talking about? Yeah. You just have to pick your favorite. You have to. Yeah. Honestly, I was just trying to make well, like, I don't know. Never mind. I put that 50 is gonna go to you in like. Okay, can I have your attention again? Bless you. Okay, so I know I said pull all of them out, but you really need your favorite. What we're gonna do is we're going to take out a scene and you're going to illustrate that scene for me. Okay. You're not gonna be like graded on your artistic ability. Rather, I want to see how you use details and descriptions from the reading to create images in your mind. I want to see that you can understand imagery and symbolism and how to interpret details and descriptions. But some of our stories are a little mature, so I don't want to see any nudity in these. Okay? Does that make sense? Can everyone handle that? Yeah? Are there any questions? Okay, so what you're gonna do, I've got paper back there, or if you don't want a big one like that, there's smaller pieces over here. You're gonna pick your passage, put it on the paper, and then illustrate it for me. Pretty simple. When you pick your passage, make sure you write it how you write all your stuff, right? Like, here's my quote. And this is from by Daniel Orozco. I think that's how you spell his last name, Daniel Orozco. That's if you're using orientation. Does this make sense? Okay, so go ahead and start. Go get paper, go get fun stuff.
Go.
Yes. Yes. If you don't finish this today, it's homework. Okay? So it's not due until next class, but if you finish it today, turn it in. Back there, it's like colored and stuff.
Like I started spring break early in that class because I don't know. I first thought someone was always gonna like fight over me for no remembering you. Cause like even if you were to
We gotta put the phone on there. Cause I want to see.
So, you know how Walter, the little boy went on stage? Yeah. So like he still like thought of me when I became on skateboard, you know? Miss, so whatever about this, I give it to him.
You give it to him so that he can use it and then he'll turn that in with all of his pre-writing stuff.
And I give him.
Yes.
Miss, I can do each and every questions too. The ones.
Not until after discussion.
Oh, okay. When is that today?
Told you. Miss Bozarth always crams so much stuff in the hour.
Well, that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just how I am today. Just a little crazy. Just kidding, I'm a little crazy. I had to delete things from my phone. Because I was having trouble. I do too. I watched the Try Guys. And then there's this thing on Snapchat. Yeah. Not who I am? No. That girl starts me up.
you should get better. Get better.
Yeah.
Shaky.
Just grab her by the shoulders.
That's a good job, Brady Guilty.
Oh, yeah.
I just watched her
Yeah. Sometimes he. This is gonna be a mess. I really hope you. Yeah, I just want to see you. Okay.
But like,
I know, I'm in Vegas and I was like, crayon. Crayon.
Yeah.
I always say that, you know?
I didn't do this again. It's harder when you get the meaning.
Yeah, like, I get it, but like, I've heard it like here. I'm gonna go say about huh? Really? It's a work.
There's technically not.
Yeah, it's like streaming drugs.
You my story.
Oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Can you not?
Okay, so there's this one for her left phone and she's a very hacker. And then there's also the other one.
What's that? I don't know. I was just learning how we was like in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, like something compared to like.
Like, as opposed to her face and like a call, like. I can.
What I need.
Oh.
Wait, we need to actually.
You can start.
It's awkward and bad. No, no, it's awkward and bad. You're supposed to be doing work.
If like, if I had like a more comfortable relationship with you guys, I would have maybe like, and if I saw you doing makeup in my class, I'd just be like, you would slap me. I'm not
No. I only
We're gonna work on this for like another 10 minutes, and then we're gonna do our discussion. Someone from another company, they're doing like a hack. And so like regular barbecue here, and then like the barbecue barbecue here.
Me, I'm gonna get a picture of the witch from Seven Snow White. Yeah, but in the witch. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably together, but it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, and she's gonna be witch, and she's gonna be, you know, black.
Another negative.
I don't want to. You probably see me like
I hate hot coffee, but we have rice, so. And like, I'm sorry,
Jimmy, did you ice cream?
So you can do the line with the black box.
still ice with sauce.
Well,
And
it's
it's
on
super
the
bad.
I'm gonna get a weekend job that's
you want to like wait to do
That's like fun.
Yeah, I'll give you
Yeah.
Right.
Go up into the water in the bag and I put it down below.
Like she was when I'm leaving.
I was like, you know what? It's
Like we were talking about.
And you know what that is? That's
You just don't know You're small.
No, am I more like this? Just no
No, you have like a little. Well, okay,
Do we have technology?
Who is this? The one that's on fire?
You know, like, where
I think you
it's
should
like,
though, because like, fire has well, you've seen stuff too in the stories that we've read. But don't say cheese. No, I'm joking. What about, do you have the hours? What was your favorite story that you've read? I might have a copy. No. Yep, that was orientation. Away from Omaha and the lottery, where they stoned her. You should draw that one because you were like, with the woman, she was like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. Yeah. Okay, well, I have to, do either of you have copies of the lottery? Because you gotta give me the passage. Like I said up there, you gotta write your quote on here that you're illustrating.
Oh.
Illustrate that person.
I know, but she's okay.
Yes, but you can cut it out. Glue it on there. Riley, I wouldn't over here, people. My son.
But no, Havana is
Oh my God, I saw, okay, there's the old lady. She was like, they say pretty good, so what the water bag is like, me, okay? And then there's this older lady named Nancy, she was like, you like the girl who built my yeah, I would jump for sure. They be playing.
So like, placed on fire.
Yeah. Girls might be something. Like if you take a girl out to eat, she pays for you. That's just wrong.
Yeah.
That's against the law.
Yeah.
the way your eyebrows were.
So, this is a good dog. That's like.
No.
Mine's actually,
That's why I kind of bad.
Mine says it's
You guys can come up with more. Oh, don't use that black. That black. Okay, that's good.
Sure.
I didn't expect you to know.
No, it was like an order.
I was
And I signed my
oh, you didn't know.
Okay.
That's a good
I don't really care.
They put it on top of like a hat.
Pack.
Is it nice to take a break and like relax?
You need to buy these shoes and headphones.
I need to find the right one.
How am I gonna draw fire?
Makes sense, stand up straight. Okay, we're gonna do this for probably like 5 more minutes, and if you don't finish it, just take it home for homework.
5 years old.
Is it present? Also, I need you all to know that if I told you that you could still turn in work to me, you can, but you have to get it to me tomorrow by lunch. I have to put grades in. Okay, so if you have any missing work, you have to get it to me tomorrow by lunch. If you don't get it to me by then, it's gonna be a 0. Today, your questions after our discussion, your illustration, if you don't finish it, take it home, it'll be your mistake. And then if you got your progress report signed, turn that in for your bonus point. Yep, in like 4 minutes, we're gonna do our discussion. How are we doing over here? And you can be like, what's your passage? But which, like, specifically, what is it?
Man.
Be there in just a second.
It's, well, I do, whenever the Barbie did that
Yeah. So, find your passage and like look at that and see if there's more details. What's going on over here?
What's that one trick?
she has a big head.
Yeah. But I have a big one, so. You're talking about grabbing the biggest stone? Right here, Tessie. Someone said there's Miss Tessie. He went over to his wife and forced his paper out of his hand and had a black spot on it.
I think there should be a
Mrs. Dunbar, or no, Mrs. Delacroix selected a stone so large she had to pick them with both hands and turned to Mrs. Dunbar. Come on, she said, hurry up. Let's go. However you see it in your head.
It's no different.
I don't think that's how they did it there. I think she was just standing in a crowd of people who saw her. And they threw it at her.
I guess the person that was like.
Yeah, I didn't know why that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so and I'm like, they were all
Not all of it, only the new ones. I feel like we have that, or did we keep the one that we had, or not? I feel like I thought she said it was only has like one. You were like,
Oh, we want to?
I should do it that one. You know, like,
Hey. I need to move. I see you.
okay, so now it's time to stop drawing. Oh, no, it was. I should, I'm So, it's time to stop drawing now, we're gonna move on to our discussion. Right, actually, you know, like, it always seems to be the case after drawing nobody's, but they don't know. That's why they're
She inspired me.
Probably.
And we started reading.
Okay, so,
You don't like it.
put away, stuff. And get out your questions for discussion.
Going like so far away. Figure it out. Can't do nothing.
Because we're doing a different one today. Yep. Sorry, people. Okay. We go on.
Anyone else need their water bottle filled?
okay, me, hydration.
Right.
Hydration. No, we're not moving our chairs.
Oh, we aren't.
I'm so sorry. So this is how we're gonna do the discussion today. You're in like little groups, right? If you want to move and fill up the space to join a group, you can do that. But at your groups, you need to number yourselves 1 through 4. So decide right now who's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. If you're at a table with only 2 of you, 1 is 1 and 3, 2 is 4. If you're at a table with only 3 of you, 1 is also 4. That makes sense? 1 is also 4. So I'm going to give you guys about 2 or 3 minutes. What we're going to do is you're going to talk in your groups this time, instead of as a whole class, about the question that I assign you. Then I'm going to spin this fancy spinner, and it's going to tell me what number. And then each number, whoever it is going to be like, this is what our group talked about. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and in your groups discuss if you noticed any sacrifices in this story.
I kind of feel bad, you know, I take it all the time.
So how did you get?
If you come to my graduation, I'll tell you.
Whenever we finish that one class. Nice.
I said when I'm not your teacher anymore, come to my graduation. I'll tell you. WSU. I'm inviting all my staff. So, because I want a whole group of kids, like, there's gonna be like 2 You need to go somewhere.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so it seems like everybody's done talking. So. Number 3s. So we'll start over here. Number 3, what sacrifices did you guys talk about? In the back.
That's you.
So we have to sacrifice the quality of the law.
Guys, we're gonna treat this just like we treat our whole class discussions, and that means that there's not side conversations going on when someone's talking. Okay.
So we have to sacrifice the quality of the law.
Okay, that's good. This group would talk about pretty good. Yeah. Over here.
He said, that she sacrificed like having, like at first she sacrificed having over $4, but she sacrificed that, and then when it all broke down, she had none of that, but she had to sacrifice having anything else. She also sacrificed the quality of the dollars, so she could at least have some.
Sacrifice your childhood again. She didn't have like the best house, but at least she made something out of it.
Very good. Ladies.
We said that the parents were like sacrificing themselves because even if they couldn't afford to, like, even if they didn't have a lot of money, they were still like buying their kids like toys that they wanted, even if they weren't like expensive ones. I can't say sacrifice. Not really be able to afford
Yeah.
but they still like made it. Well, we heard about how their parents sacrificed the little money they had to make the little girls happy.
Heard a lot of good sacrifices. So the next thing we're going to talk about is in your groups, discuss the different ways that you all related this to today's society. Go ahead and talk for a few minutes about that.
I said that because it related to like society because a lot of people can't afford like the nicer things like so they have to like sacrifice maybe like all I think it's just like not society.
You can't always take what you want, and what you have to do is settle for what you have.
They can't have their cake.
Don't make everything so bad. What did you get up with the other kids?
All right, so it sounds like conversation has drifted a little bit. So, number 2. The number 2. So, this time we're going to start over here. Number 2. Yes, please. It was really hard for me to hear him, so like I said, guys, I want us to treat this like our whole class discussion. There's too many side conversations going on when people are sharing. Okay, this group, please.
We talked about how this relates to society, how people can show the appreciation despite the little that they have.
Did you all share pretty much the same thing? Yeah, okay, ladies.
How like when kids want something in today's society, even if the parents can't afford it, they always try their best to get them, you know, as much as they can so they can be happy with it. I said that sometimes it relates and sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't because nowadays kids only want like the original things and like the new things and like they see a mess of how they would have done it. But and also another is kids that like will give anything as a kid, so they will.
That's all of those, like I mentioned, all those things are basically what we talk about. Like, I think there's really no underlying meaning to the story. It's just kind of like, you know, she didn't grow up in a very wealthy household and she couldn't afford, you know, the nice branded things, so she made do with what she had, and when she got them, she made do with what she had then as well. You know, I feel like that's just it.
Thank you. Mr. Becker?
Sometimes it's kind of affording things, like you show your play, so
Yeah.
Some kids don't care like what condition the toys are in, they just want the toys. I mean, there's some kids that want the brand new, they want it to be flawless, and there's the difference between the two, and how some just are happy with what they have, and others just want more and more.
Because of more than poverty, and we're just gonna people are gonna need to learn that they're gonna have to deal with certain things that they don't.
I think that's a good connection. There's always going to be poverty and people have to learn to do. So, part of your homework was to generate some of your own questions. So the number 2s that spoke, you get to pick one of your questions that you wrote and present it to your group. You guys are going to talk about that for a few minutes, and then I'm going to spin, and whoever's number it is has to say, this was the question that I wrote, and this is what we talked about. Is that clear? Okay, go ahead, Chad.
Questions.
We always have to write questions. 3 to 4 questions. What says that? It's like the second story. We write questions? Yeah. 3 to 4 to present. If you didn't write one, just ask a question.
Okay, why do you think, or the parents, like, they must decided to buy like kids, like damaged dolls or like cheaper dolls instead of not buying them?
Are you gonna answer this?
When do we answer it? Why?
They're based on their flaws.
Like some parents, like,
Why include all this?
you know,
Like you have education is based on
I don't know.
I don't think that I was sad version.
I'm disabled one phone for a minute.
Okay, so it sounds like conversation has stopped, so. Number 1. We'll start back here. What was the question that was posed and what did you guys talk about?
Why would the kids rather ask for clothes than a doll? Why would they rather go and ask for a doll further? Used to be like, they'd rather have like a presentable Barbie than just something.
That was a good question. That's good.
Our question was, do you think this term was meant to be metaphorical or literal? I think what we talked about was a little bit of both. And Barbie, because it's just like, okay, we want a new job, but we just can't afford it. Like, we gotta do something that like, literal is like, okay, we need to do something about it. Let's say like, okay, if I can't find a job, we're just making that stress.
That's a good question. Thank you. This group over here?
Oh, we talked about how if the girls were judged for buying stuff there, and they came up to like they probably did it. It seems like they were kind of messed up.
That's a good question. You ladies?
Why were the parents willing to buy a dog even if they knew they didn't? We said it's because like something is better than something you're willing to buy because so like wow, something to give your kid is like better than nothing, you know, like you're trying, like the parents trying, you know, and the kid, and I'm pretty sure they understood that, but like it's also hard to say no to your kid, like you know overall, like you can have your kids work, you know? So, like,
Well, that's pretty easy for me to say.
you know you're working hard for it, you know,
Yeah.
and like you want to give them something, you know, and you know that they're suffering too. Like they always say, like the kids suffer the consequences of the parents, you know. And also give them something to like, I don't know if I get it.
Like to appease them.
Yeah, yeah, it sounds weird.
Thank you. This group in the middle?
We were kind of wondering if the child had like secrets, you know, and the parents were not just struggling with her, but like for other children too.
This group back here?
Brian had a question. It was, is a child's imagination bigger when they have less than understanding? And I said, I feel like a child's imagination is based on what they would like to change in their flaws, and
Make sure you turn in your progress report and your homework. Enjoy spring break. I'm not gonna see you guys till afterwards. Bye. And if you have any missing work, you have to get it to me tomorrow by lunch. There's no way to do it. Yeah, I want to see how like you are. So like, if I look at the quote and I look at your picture, I can see, you know, yeah.
What if you can't see the word?
Then I'll ask you. Wherever you go, because I'm still coming. Right door.
That's not mine. Oh, thank you.
Have a good spring break. I'll miss you guys. Love you. Bye. I'm not lying to them.
You don't even like them, remember you told us? You told us you don't even like this hour.
Yeah, I do. Did you do that at Christmas time too?
Maybe.
Bye, guys. Have a good
That's
spring
right.
break.
This is my first time doing this.
What?
My first time since 9th grade. I'm good. My progress is going.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Please, I'll
Miss, do you want a button? I'm making trouble.
I do. Do you need money for that?
No, it's just because I have the graphic design.
Did you make something? I'll wear it on here and then I'll wear it when I graduate. You'll see, I'll put it on my channel.
What? How did I look like?
Yeah, you guys were talking crap about me.